Is the lens super clean?
It'll make sense. Once I've got into uni, got permanent residency, got the dream job, once I've met him, once we move in, once the pandemic is over and we can go back to normal.
I guess I moved here 2 years ago, or 2.5 years ago from Whistler. It was a year and a half of being like working and just trying to make money and do all the things we do to stay in the sea to sky. And then I was really like, I was aware something was missing, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it.
Once I've healed all the subconscious wounds and once I've got over my addiction to certain foods.
So I started just writing again in the morning, and then poetry started coming through. It's more just like a model of like therapy for myself, and then sometimes poems emerge.
Once the season changes and the sun comes out, and once we finally figure out what life's all about.
There's so much structure in life, and like those pages are like my rebellion against it. I think one big theme that's come through Steady As She Knows is like the reclamation of like feminine wisdom, intuition, of just like reclaiming that magic within ourselves. I think that's a big one.
Once the winter comes and I can finally rest, and once we can finally admit we're all just doing our best.
I wouldn't say I compare myself to anyone. There might have been times when I did in other areas of my life, definitely like career-wise and like finance-wise when I was younger, for sure. When it comes to like poetry, I just feel like no one else can ever like live something or say something the way I can.
Once I've made the money and saved up enough funds, once I've got the toned body from all the 5K runs.
And then for who I admire, I'd say like artists like Sinead O'Connor, or like ones who like held their backbone through like the absolute.
How do you keep yourself grounded amidst all the noise of decision making?
Mornings for me are so sacred because they're when I'm most quiet, most focused, and I think that's when practices like breathwork, meditation, like they come in and that is the grounding, that is the steady.
But yeah, no, staying in Canada, has that changed the monologues?
You don't have to look very far here to just be amazed and be in awe. Being here, I'm like, it feels like an exhale. And I'm like, if I don't trust that, then I don't know what else to trust. The first book that I wrote with Places You Catch Yourself, like I have the coordinates at the bottom of each page where each poem was written. I feel like there was lessons that I needed to learn in other places that I could not have learned here. And now I'm here and I'm collecting the ones here too. We're also conditioned to just constantly be pointing and pushing forward, and it's the only direction. The reality is like the lessons are everywhere. And like, go back, go in the circle. And I don't know what's gonna happen next or what I want to write about next. I think it'll just be what it is.
Once I make this poem seamlessly rhyme, then I can start again once upon a time. And once I learn and never just assume that this is my life, not a waiting room.
You just follow me around forever now. This is what I need.